My name's Jesse. I'm a audio engineering graduate. My first tattoo would be of a dragon, and it represents me, I suppose. There's a lot behind it, to be honest, like in terms of color, because most dragons are green. Mine's yellow, and that's to do with the year I was born in as well. Like in terms of the zodiac, because in the Chinese zodiac, depending on what year of the dragon you were born in, will refer to the elements, and mine's an earth dragon, so that's why it's yellow, or in some cases gold. I first got my tattoo about 3 years ago, so that would be 2012. Yeah. What motivated me to get it? Well, a whole lot of reasons, but I've been wanting to get a tattoo for quite a while now, and it was just the issue of finding the right artist for it. And my brother had recently gotten a tattoo with this tattoo artist, and I liked his work, so that's how I got him out getting mine done. How did I feel when I got it done? Well, it wasn't fairies and glitter, that's for sure. It was pretty painful, but like if you're committed in getting the tattoo done, because this wasn't a 2 or 3 hour job. This was over 4 weeks, once a week for 8 hours. So if you're getting something of that scale, then you've got to be committed. And it was painful. I chose this particular art style. Well, I was actually not too familiar with the traditional Japanese art style until fairly recently. So I was more of a watercolor kind of person, like watercolor style, but when I started to look into the Japanese, irezumi is what they call it, but the traditional Japanese tattooing, I kind of liked how they did their artwork, so that's how I went with. Other tattoos, well, I've had all my tattoos done by the same person throughout the years. I mean, my last tattoo was end of last year in December 2014, so I've got plenty of work done by him. I've got a phoenix on my left arm, my dragon was on my right arm. I've got a Japanese hero on my back, and I've got a tortoise, I guess, on my stomach, or on one side of my stomach. Have I experienced any discrimination? I have to think about that. I'm pretty certain I've had. If it's not direct, it'll be indirect. I've had people saying, like people who've never thought I would get a tattoo initially, say that, wow, that's like, they'll voice their opinions that that's like a bad idea. They didn't really agree to it, but while others don't mind it. But when I go to Japan, they're very conservative people over there, and so I tend not to show my tattoos. But if they manage to see a glimpse of it, they're usually more cautious around me, so they wouldn't try to get close to me, I guess, if that's the best way to put it. Yeah, I've had to, and because a lot of public baths and hot springs in Japan don't allow tattooed people in, so I have always had to be careful. Either that or go to private hot springs. Yeah, I would consider getting more tattoos. In my opinion, tattoos are always a work in progress, and so like once you get your first tattoo, there's a little thing called an addiction. I think all anyone who has had tattoos will always try to get more, and so in that sense, yeah. Well, my whole body hasn't been covered yet, but I'm getting there.